Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday. New release day here on the channel. Finally getting around to talking about this one. I mean, I've got so much stuff to listen to. It's just out of control. And, you know, when a box set comes in that I got to digest, I'm always kind of like, I need to find time for that, right? Because you have one box set, 20 albums you got to listen to, or more sometimes, right? When you're trying to review and do a ranking of a catalog or something like that. So there's never a shortage of things to listen to. However, there is a shortage of time to listen to things these days, right? But I've had this for, about a month and a half, and I finally have had the chance to listen to it a few times and go through the booklet and everything like that. Of course, we're talking about Genesis, the BBC broadcasts, right? So this is a kind of cool, looks like a little mini chest type of thing, or like a film reel box or something like that, whatever, or radio reel box, I guess is what it's supposed to look like. And there you have it. And you've got 5 CDs in total. And this covers, now, this does not include all of the BBC broadcasts and BBC recordings that Genesis had ever done, because some of the source material is missing or unusable and whatnot. But basically everything that's still available is included in here. So you've got stuff going all the way back to 1970 up to 1992. So a good chunk of the career is represented here, and I'll take you through all of that. But let's first show you what this whole thing looks like. So we got... All right, so first of all, we utilize that little string thingy there, right? So here we've got the booklet. And again, filled with pictures and information on all the different sessions and appearances and who played on them and what the songs were. This is actually very informative, so this gives you a good idea of kind of like, you know, what happened during these sessions, what played, maybe what didn't make it, right? What they can't find or can't use anymore. And it takes you all the way through. We got some live shots and stuff like that, because of course you have some of these appearances were from, you know, pretty big places, right? You got like Nebworth and Wembley and things like that. So, and then you've got the actual CDs in little cardboard sleeve things, like mini LP replica sort of. So here you've got disc 1. All right, there of course is Peter Gabriel, and included on here. You have from Night Ride 1970, you've got 3 tracks. You've got Shepherd, Passity, and Let Us Now Make Love. And these are all really early songs. This is the more kind of folky, psych, pop, pastoral Genesis before kind of all the prog started coming in. Still pretty intriguing to listen to, because I think they're right on the verge of kind of making that next step in their career and with their musical creativity. So, you know, more of like a curiosity here, but the band sounds pretty good. Then we've got Paris, 1972. You've got The Fountain of Salmacis and The Musical Box. Both really good. Okay, this is prime stuff right here. So here you have the classic lineup of the band, right? The other 3 tracks, of course, where you don't have Mr. Hackett or Mr. Collins. You've got John Mayhew and Anthony Phillips, right? So here for the Paris session, you've got The Fountain of Salmacis and The Musical Box. Like I said, both really, really good versions. Excellent. Interesting to hear the announcer say it's cool to see and hear Genesis with a Mellotron, right? So that's pretty neat. Then you've got from the Sounds of the 70s, from 1971, you have a version of Stagnation. Very cool. Also from the Sounds of the 70s, 1972, you have a version of Harlequin. Also quite nice. From Top Gear, 1972, Get 'Em Out by Friday. Very energetic version of that. Sounds of the 70s, also from 1972, you got Harold the Barrel. Okay, very cool. And then to round out the first CD, you've got from Top Gear 72, you've got a cool version of Twilight Alehouse. Twilight Alehouse, of course, is one of those like not used on the original album tracks that has shown up in box sets and B-sides and things like that. Twilight Alehouse is a very, very cool song, and glad it's included on here. And then from Wembley 1975, you have a very interesting and powerful version of Watcher of the Skies, right? And that kind of closes the door on the Gabriel era for the BBC recordings. Wish there was more, surely, but it is what it is, right? So now we fast forward over onto disc 2. Okay. We've got from Nebworth, 1978. Of course, Nebworth, big, huge open-air festival. Squonk, Burning Rope, Dance on a Volcano, Drum Duet, of course, between Phil and Chester Thompson, and Los Endos. All really good recordings there. Very vibrant, awesome stuff. Again, this is the post-Steve Hackett era of the band here. So then we move over to the Lyceum from 1980. A whole bunch of tracks here. You got Deep in the Motherlode, Dancing with the Moonlit Night, The Carpet Crawlers, One for the Vine, Behind the Lines, Duchess, Guide Vocal, Turn It On Again, Duke's Travels, and Duke's End. So very heavy on the Duke album, and really well done. I'd argue that the Lyceum stuff here, some of the highlights in this whole set. Really, really good. Of course, you got Daryl Sturmer and Chester Thompson firmly in the live band at the time. Phil singing great, the whole band performing admirably. I love the Duke album, so that's one of the highlights of this whole set is disc 2, other than the stuff on disc 1, of course. Then we continue on with the Lyceum 1980 on disc 3. So you've got Say It's All Right, Joe, The Lady Lies, Ripples, In the Cage, and The Raven. So again, and also Afterglow, Follow You, Follow Me, I Know What I Like, In Your Wardrobe, and The Knife. So what's really cool about this full show, dips back in time as well as plays the current stuff. So for most people, this Lyceum recording will easily be the highlight of this set. Really, really good. Then we move on to 1987, so we go ahead a bunch of years. We go to Wembley, 87. We've got Mama, Domino. Continuing on, disc 4 with That's All, The Brazilian, Throwing It All Away, Home by the Sea, Second Home by the Sea, Invisible Touch, another drum duet between the two, and then Los Endos. So less older tracks, more contemporary 80s Genesis material. Still sounds really good. Band sounds great. Really well done. Then we go to the NEC, or the NEC, however they say that, 1998. Not About Us and The Dividing Line. That finishes up disc 4. And over on disc 5, we've got Nebworth, 1992. No Son of Mine, Driving the Last Spike, old medley of old stuff. Fading Lights, Hold On My Heart, and I Can't Dance. Pretty cool. All right. But for my money, like I said, it is the Lyceum stuff that is really, really the kind of centerpiece of this whole collection. But, of course, for the old school fans, having additional recordings here, Fountain of Salmacis, Musical Box, Watch Where the Skies Get 'Em Out by Friday, Harold the Barrel, Twilight Alehouse. I mean, very, very cool. Again, I wish there was more older stuff, but it is what it is. But I love hearing the Duke era recordings here. Everything sounds really good. These are pretty excellent recordings, I would say, and very enjoyable listen. I think if you're a Genesis fan, regardless of what era, or if you like it all, cool, because you get a little bit of everything here. This is well worth picking up. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. I think it was like $60, something like that, for 5 discs and a booklet in a nice little box. So highly recommend it if you're a Genesis fan. Checking this out, well worth it. Like I said, very cool booklet as well. And once you put it all back, it sits pretty neatly on a shelf, which is always good. So there you have it, the BBC broadcast from Genesis. If you've already gotten it and checked it out, let us know what you think of it down in the comments below. Otherwise, if you're a fan and you haven't scooped this up yet, I think you should before they're all gone. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button. Also down below, we've got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations as well as our merch page. So thanks in advance for all that. And we'll see you real soon. Should have at least one more for you coming up today, possibly 2. So till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody, and tuning in to this additional review show here on Wednesdays. What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility Day. We'll see you real soon here on the channel. Bye-bye.